We talked last time about the true self, and when you're connected to your true self, you're at peace, you're grounded, you're confident, and emotional triggers don't throw you off your center. Today's theme that came up multiple times today was on truth. And when you're in your true self, you're also connected with the truth of the world. When you're connected to the truth of the world, you don't need really ultimately anything from anyone else. You don't need them to even be in touch with the truth because you're in touch with the truth. And there can be a great deal of peace that comes from that because people can be distorted, they can be triggered, they can be reactive, they can be lying, they can be doing any number of things. And ultimately, it doesn't penetrate you because you're in line with the truth. And as long as you're in line with the truth, it's like your feet can be on the ground. Countless times today, whether it was marital conflict, whether it was people stuck in their career, whether it was issues with their family, whether it was even emotional triggers that they were having a hard time dealing with, it was like when they could see the truth and stand in the truth, then they could do what they needed to do. Then they could grieve, right, the loss of whatever was there, right? And they didn't have to be in denial about it anymore. When they could face the truth, they could see the reality of their defenses and how their defenses were hurting them, right? When they were in line with the truth, they could have the motivation that they needed from the truth, and it could then guide them and motivate them to move forward with their lives. If you're stuck, if you're caught, if you're bound, try to see the truth and try to just stand in that truth. And part of that has to do with, can you just accept the reality of what's there? And then can you accept the feelings that you have about the reality that's there without having to do anything about it? Sometimes you might do something, you might use your feelings as motivation to do something in your life, but ultimately the goal is not to be able to change everything so that you can then be at peace. The goal is to be at peace inside, regardless of what the external circumstances are. So if you're having a hard time doing that, ground yourself in the truth, see if you can accept the truth, see if you can accept your feelings about the truth, and then see if you can let yourself process your feelings. If you can, you'll be at peace no matter what the external circumstances are. And that's, again, what we're really about here at Emotion Fit, is helping people find their inner peace and find their true self. So hope that helps. If you're looking for exercises on how to do that or help you with that, check out our program. Specifically, skill 1 will really help you be aware of the truth and see the truth even when you're caught up in other things. Skill 2 will help you with triggers, times where you're pulled out of the truth and times where you're trying to get back into it. So either of those will help. Emotionfit.us/program. Hope that helps. We'll see you tomorrow.